Well, Selen Deion is setting her intentions for the new year and hinting another comeback is on the horizon. Now, we know that. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
That's our first hot topic, brought to you by Walton Art Center. So the singer took a moment on New Year's Eve to thank her devoted fans for their unwavering support amid her stiff person syndrome diagnosis, saying that their love and energy inspires her every day. And she added that she feels optimistic about her health and career this year. She went on to say, quote, "Here's to endless possibilities in the coming year. Wishing you a safe holiday and a fabulous new year." Now, this is not the first time Selen has kind of indicated a determination to continue performing amid her stiff person syndrome battle, but she will always be a performer first. And that's the way it is. Yeah. I love her so much.
I love her, and I'm glad that she's approaching the new year 2025 with some optimism
Me
here.
too,
Maybe
yes.
we can see some more live performances from her. I know that she's just done, like, sprinkled it in here and
Exactly.
there amid this diagnosis.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed.
Sending all the positive vibes that way. After 8 years, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt are finally calling it a wrap on their divorce saga, at least according to her lawyers. So the news, first reported by People magazine, marks the end of one of Hollywood's most headline-grabbing breakups. Jolie's attorney says she's exhausted but relieved to have this chapter almost closed. And of course, there's still one last scene, a judge's signature, before the credits can roll, of course. But after years of legal twists and turns, it looks like Brangelina's final act is finally here. Huge news.
Wackadoodle.
I know, it's crazy that it's been 8 years, and
I know.
obviously we've known.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't really even thought of them as a couple, I think, culturally as a society, but it's finally becoming final. You know what I learned? My wife Jill told me this past week, she was like, I want to watch that new Mr. and Mrs. Smith show that's on Amazon Prime. And I was like, well, you know, it's just going to be like the movie. And she said, out of principle, I've never watched that movie. Because their split happened, during that.
I
and,
remember the drama.
All that drama. So
crazy stuff. And
crazy stuff.
the drama continues.
It does, yeah.
Well, Meghan Markle is looking for a fresh start on social media heading into 2025. The Duchess of Sussex.
It's a Thursday.
I know.
It's a Thursday.
She's made her official return to Instagram. The Suits alum dropped her own account on the picture-sharing platform on New Year's Day after previously exiting the app before marrying Prince Harry and joining the British royal family in 2018. However, years after her and Harry's infamous Megxit, it looks as though Meghan is ready to reconnect with her fans online. She's already posted her first upload, it's a little video. So welcome back, Meghan. I mean, you know, getting, you know, an insight into their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, new year, perfect time to kick it off again.
Might as well.
Might
Why
as well.
not? Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of New Year's and kicking a new look off, Will Ferrell took fans back to the North Pole, or at least center ice, when he showed up at an LA Kings game dressed as Buddy the Elf. You see him right here. Will Ferrell may have looked like Buddy the Elf, but at a recent Kings game, he was definitely giving off "I'm over it" vibes. Dressed in his iconic elf costume, Ferrell was spotted sipping a drink and looking more like Buddy after a long day at the mall than his usual cheerful self. Fans couldn't get enough of this hilarious contrast, and it turns out even elves get grumpy when the candy cane supply runs low. So no word yet on if he challenged anyone to a snowball fight, but one thing is clear. Ferrell's mood was more bah humbug than Santa's coming at this one.
Must be a South Pole elf.
Must be
you know?
South Pole elf.
That's what
I love that he knew right where the camera was, and he is
knew.
posing, obviously making a spectacle of it. So,
Cheeky.
so
He knew
fun.
exactly what he was doing with
So
that.
fun, yeah.
Well, it is going to be quite the new year for Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She is now a new mom.
Yeah, she is.
She and her partner, Ken Urker, welcomed their baby girl, Aurora, on December 28th. And this is weird. It's exactly 1 year of her prison release date. Yeah. So Ken said that Aurora is healthy and we are so happy. Now, I didn't know this, but after the gender reveal party that they had, Gypsy actually gave Ken a promise ring, and it's a symbol that she was committed to their relationship and their new family and their love. So, you know, wishing them well.
Yeah.
And, you know, lots of changes happening, I'm sure, in her life.
Sure.
So, you know, just wishing.
And I know you can't plan for things like that, but how wild that it is 1 year to the day after her prison release date.
I know, wackadoo. I feel like I've been saying just wackadoodle all day long, and that's what it is.
Wackadoodle stories to kick off 2025.
Big time.
Well, here's one that kind of makes me personally sad, although the anticipation is still building. Fans of the Caped Crusader will have to wait a little longer Robert Pattinson's The Batman sequel has been delayed again and is now set to hit theaters in 2027. So DC Studios co-head James Gunn shared that the delay is due to the script still being incomplete.
Oh.
While the wait is frustrating, the team promises it'll be worth it. In the meantime, keep an eye out for updates on Gotham's Dark Knight. You know, we've just kind of like been Dark Knight adjacent in the Penguin series that everybody was hype on.
Right.
So maybe that will give us enough to help us look forward to 2027.
Yeah, come on, I need more R-Pats in my life,
I
all
know,
right?
right?
Come on.
Give us some RPAT.
Well, a rescue pup with special powers and an old soul has saved its owner's life and won an award for his heroics.
Oh.
Wallace, the Old English sheepdog, recently received a 2024 AKC Humane Fund Award for canine excellence, winning the therapy dog category. Now, not long after adopting Wallace, his owner Allison started to experience episodic seizures. She said that she had a fall and she ended up at the bottom of her swimming pool really dazed. Now, she's actually a swim coach, so she knew in that moment that she needed to remain calm, but luckily Wallace was nearby. He went in the pool, he led her to the surface, and he stayed by her side. And now he actually alerts her when she's about to have a seizure.
Wow,
no
that's amazing.
training either. So I just think that's really sweet, and he got a little award.
I mean, that is so sweet. Do you think Ali would do anything like that for you?
No, he would just sit there and be like, now what do I do?
Yes.
Now it's just his luck,
Very
right?
me-focused pup.
That is one, Ollie.
Okay.
You are so selfish.
Let's talk about this. Do you think, Mackenzie Holtzclaw, that 2024 was the year of the pickle?
Well, seeing as how we drank Dua Lipa Diet Coke
We did
with
with
pickle
pickle juice,
juice, I
yeah.
would go ahead and say yeah.
We did. I feel like I've had more pickles in my refrigerator at home than I have ever had before. So from dill pickle seasoning for steak, pickle and pickle mayo, pickle hummus, cookies to gummies to spicy pickle challenges and pickleback shots at the bar, Prepared Foods, an industry newsletter, says the pickle obsession is at an all-time high. The Associated Press says a lot of the credit can be given to the popular social media app TikTok for some of the frenzy, with TikTok reporting more than 251 million pieces of pickle content.
What?
That's crazy. That's a lot of pickle time. And let's not forget the great glickle surge of 2024, a trend where you pour edible glitter into a jar of pickles, creating an even more viral version of pickles. So
Good for pickles.
good way to go, Pickles.
Yeah.
Are you what's your favorite dill pickle? Bread and butter,
Spicy
spicy
pickle.
pickles.
Yeah, what about you? What about you?
Well, I don't know. I think I like a dill. I like a good
Just
dill
a
pickle.
dill pickle?
We had some delicious German kind of sweet pickles over the holiday season. My wife's family is German, and so we enjoyed that. But I can't tell you the last time we enjoyed pickles over Christmas. So I'm just saying,
Really?
pickles certainly having a resurgence this year.
I'm happy for pickles. It's about time they get the recognition they deserve.
Yeah.